Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Everyone checking in on the market. So at this point, we've pulled back for 2 days in a row now. We did have a lower high and lower low on the hourly heading into the morning. That was the most likely scenario that we were looking for, but it's how the bulls responded to that lower low that is shifting my perspective a bit more bullish. So the daily time frame at this point is extremely healthy consolidation for SPY. I would love to see these markets consolidate on the weekly time frame to establish a clear higher low, but I can't let that cloud my judgment in terms of unbiased analysis, which at this point is still extremely bullish. And I put myself into a bullish position. If I were a bull, would I like this? And the answer is yes. This is ideal consolidation at this point. Declining bear volume, lower wick showing bulls buying the dip. It's still a potential bull flag at this point. And here's what I'm talking about on the hourly time frame. We headed into this morning looking for the lower high to be set on the hourly time frame. It happened very quickly. So at the low of the day, the 5-minute RSI was down in the teens, or actually low 20s. The 15-minute RSI was down around 23 and did actually play the bounce on SPXL leveraged ETF bullish on that move because things were so extended. But we didn't get any follow through on the bear break. We broke bearish by 50 cents, and then we saw a pretty solid bounce into the end of the day. So it's still a clear hourly downtrend. Anything under 264.79 is just a lower high. But due to the size of the bounce, the bulls could potentially form a higher low tomorrow and change this hourly trend. And if we change that hourly trend, we zoom out to the daily and say that our daily higher low is established, and then the bulls are going to set their sights back on 266.98, the top of the move at this point. So in order for the bears to get any kind of traction, we have to see a break of 260.66 tomorrow. We can already put that line in the sand and say if bulls hold that level tomorrow, they're holding extremely well on the daily time frame. And you look at this daily chart for SPY and you compare it to oil, and it's extremely similar. Very healthy oil consolidation, low bear volume, some lower wick showing bulls trying to buy the dip. So what we're watching for on oil, or actually let's just look at the correlation to show you how in sync these two names were today. This is SPY on the 5-minute time frame, and about to pull up US oil, which will be in the background here. And just looking at this pullback to start the morning, look at where they hit the low of the day. Both oil and SPY hit the low of the day at the same time, and then a bounce into the end of the day. So we're keeping a close eye on oil as well. The hourly time frame here, we had our lower high and lower low similar to SPY, a lack of follow through, and a little bit more consolidation than SPY on the hourly time frame into the end of the day. We clearly pulled back from an hourly lower high at 52.79 on oil, and we weren't clearly topping out yet on SPY, as SPY was ending the day with some strength. And we can see a little bit of consolidation in extended hours right now. But overall, oil and SPY both very strong on the bounce today, and we're going to watch oil for the same thing. Can the hourly trend change to indicate the daily higher low has been established and the bulls try and head back towards the recent high of 54.30? IWM on the daily time frame also trying to maintain a higher low, lower wicks of bulls buying the dip. Everything that we just said, pretty much we're going to apply that to IWM. The hourly chart got the lower high and lower low, end of the day bounce. Have to change the hourly trend for the daily higher low to be clearly established. That's what we're watching for tomorrow. And for all three of these names, bears have to break the low of today in order to see any kind of follow through or momentum as we head into the end of the week. QQQ on the daily chart. Not as healthy consolidation, but I mean, it's very similar. That long lower wick today, the hourly time frame, lower high and lower low, broke the low of yesterday, but then bounced. Anything under 163.51 is just a lower high here, and the bulls are going to have to see a clear trend change on the hourly to form the daily higher low. So again, same thing for all four of these names, very similar at this point. XLF bear break of the daily inside bar. Look at that reaction. That is an extremely bullish reaction to a bear break of an inside bar. It's a long lower wick. The hourly time frame shows the end of the day bounce, and we're looking for the hourly trend change to indicate the daily higher low on healthy consolidation with a potential bull flag has been established. VIX on the daily time frame, closed at the low of the day. So obviously VIX and SPY are not inverse to each other exactly, but we're seeing that we lost the higher low pattern, which would essentially be like if all of these names had changed their hourly trend and our daily higher lows would be set. It looks like VIX here is setting our daily lower high by losing the hourly uptrend and closing weak into the end of the day, a significant pullback. Obviously, we didn't close near the high of the day on all of these names, but VIX was at the low, and we're looking to pull back and establish a higher low compared to 1717. So bulls really want to hold that level. If we look at it on the 4-hour time frame, we broke the lower highs on the 4-hour time frame, but to confirm the trend change, we need the higher low compared to 1717, and then the bull break of continuation over 2202, the high of the move to this point. So to confirm the trend change, that's what we need to see, and that is not the likely scenario with how everything is shaped up right now. Certainly could still be a possibility, but we would have to see, like I said, all these individual names that we just looked at, they need to break their low of today tomorrow in order for the VIX bulls to be looking for that higher low and shift back towards the high of today. So wrap it up with natural gas. Natural gas continuing to pull back. This one, I'm liking the 4-hour trend. And remember, if you've been watching these videos, it was the 4-hour trend that indicated establishing a long position here down in the low $3 range when the 4-hour trend changed. Very significant follow through from there. We have another very clear downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. It's just lower highs and lower lows. We gave back the entire 25% move that we saw over 2 days. Anything on the 4-hour time frame under 317.3 is just a lower high. Have to change the 4-hour trend while holding 2906. So what I want to see happen is a 4-hour trend change holding that support level, which would indicate a daily higher low compared to that base of support. We would then look for a bounce and a daily lower high to form, but that bounce could see a solid 10% move, which obviously you guys would magnify by 3 times. So I want a 4-hour trend change, but I'm being very patient. Did have a little oversold bounce today, but I want to see a lower high set compared to 317.3, then a higher low and a higher high in order to have an ideal setup for me to look for a bullish entry, to look for a move for the daily lower high to form. So that's where we stand as we head into tomorrow. Everybody's looking bullish. That just is a fact at this point. We'll see if the lows of today can hold tomorrow. If they can, bulls remain in absolute full control. And if they can't, bears want to see some volume behind it to negate the possibility of any daily bull flags. I hope you had a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.